This segment is being brought to you by King Lion. King Lion, 24-hour roadside emergency auto service in the Washington, D.C. area. Mobile mechanic, auto parts, including parts delivery services. King Lion, 540-773-9019. King Lion even offers a free oil change with every car wash. Mobile car wash and detail services are available throughout D.C. Timely, efficient, King Lion for fast service. That's King Lion, 540-773-9019. King Lion, 540-773-9019. 540-773-9019.
The following is a presentation of Unidentified Entertainment and 22nd Century Radio. Manassas, Fairfax, Washington, D.C.
There was a power spike, but the reactor scrammed automatically.
Was there any core damage? Was there any radiation leakage?
I don't know yet, damn it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back again to the Time and Space Radio Show, of course. This is Mike Smith, and I am so thrilled to be back with you. Let's get right to it. We've got lots of news, folks. It's Easter weekend, and you know what that means. Tiangong 1, of course. Hashtag Tiangong down. On Twitter, the Time and Space Radio Show can be found on Twitter at Time and Space US if you want to get in touch with us, and hashtag Tiangong1, or I'm sorry, screwed that up, hashtag Tiangong down is our contest, which was intended really to last a few weeks. I thought we had some time, but apparently we don't. Referring to Tiangong 1, the heavenly palace itself. I'm going to jump right to the South China Morning Post here. Out of control Chinese space lab Tiangong 1 could fall to Earth on Sunday. Hey, that's tomorrow. The U.S. state of Michigan has put police teams on standby, warns public not to touch toxic debris from the spacecraft. I will put the link to this article in the show notes, and I'll skip through it pretty quickly. I got a bunch of other stuff I want to talk about for the rest of the show. Naturally, of course, I blew up my script again that I had all set up. I was going to talk about Planet X and a couple other things today. I'm going to push that off a little bit because some other stuff came up that I think you'll be interested in. But first, back to the Chinese Space Lab. One of China's biggest spacecraft in orbit is expected to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere as early as Sunday, the China Manned Space Agency said, as emergency services in Michigan were put on standby for fear it was heading towards the U.S. state. Can you believe that? Tiangong 1, this again from the South China Morning Post. I guess this was yesterday morning? Maybe it was this morning's article. Tiangong 1 currently hurtling towards Earth. The agency on Saturday said it was at an altitude of about 179 kilometers and estimated to land on Monday, though it could happen a day before or after. 179 kilometers, by the way, that's pretty interesting because when I was trying to follow it on the apps and watching it pass over a couple times, I talked about that last week. It was up near 260, 250, and working its way down. So 179, that's a really degraded orbit at this point. The European Space Agency forecast the Space Lab's re-entry for around 7:25 a.m. on Monday, Hong Kong time, later than previously expected. It said the density of the upper atmosphere through which Tiangong 1 is moving had not increased as predicted, which would have dragged the spacecraft down sooner. California-based nonprofit Aerospace Corporation estimated it would land around 12:15 a.m. on Monday, with a variation of 9 hours either way. That's pretty funny. Anyway, most of the 8.5-ton structure, it said, is likely to burn up. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder said on Friday there is concern that debris could make landfall. Scientists have said the space station could land anywhere from Australia to the United States, with the southern part of Michigan's lower peninsula included in the strip of the U.S. from Northern California to Pennsylvania, where it might crash down. The chances are slim that any debris will land in Michigan. We're monitoring the situation and are prepared to respond quickly if it does. The state will rely on existing satellite re-entry response and recovery plans for any necessary protocols. This is just so fascinating. All this, I really thought I was going to have a couple extra weeks to kind of get into some of these topics, and we're just jumping right ahead. So, enter the contest if you still hear this, and you might be able to win a prize. Just pick which day you think it actually is going to be credited with coming down. By the way, if you hear a funny noise in the background, that's my dog trying to get my attention. According to a statement by the state government, the debris could contain hydrazine, highly toxic and corrosive substance. All matter thought to have come from the space station should therefore be considered hazardous, and anyone who suspects they've encountered some should call 911 and maintain a safe distance of at least 150 feet. That is actually terribly entertaining. The China Manned Space Agency, I'm also saying, oh, there it is. Yeah, right. This one sentence, this was the one sentence I was hoping to find in this article. On Monday, the China Manned Space Agency said the Space Lab was expected to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere between March 31st and April 4th. The announcement was the first time Chinese authorities had admitted the spacecraft was out of control on its return to Earth. Can you believe that? Tiangong 1, which means Heavenly Palace 1 in Chinese, was launched into orbit on my sister's 43rd birthday, September 29th, 2011. I'm sorry, that's her 40th birthday. It would be my 43rd birthday. In the years that followed, it was used in docking and orbiting experiments. China's ambitious space program, sorry about that, is set to put a permanent space station in orbit by the early 2020s. We discussed that in one of our earlier episodes. This 10-meter-long craft, about the size of a school bus, cost hundreds of millions of yen to build. The laboratory comprised several modules and was able to support up to 3 astronauts for 2 weeks at a time until they lost control of it. Oh, man. In its lifetime, it was involved in 6 rendezvous and docking missions. On March 16th, it terminated its data service, officially ending its mission and starting its orbital decay. Whatever way you want to spin that. NASA's, way back in the day, NASA's 85-ton Skylab space station, wow, that's considerably larger, isn't it, is the largest spacecraft to ever make an uncontrolled return to Earth. Several large pieces crashed into the Australian town of Esperance in 1979. How about that? So anyway, if you live in Michigan, you might want to be looking up. Keep an eye out. It won't just be the Easter Bunny that's coming by, apparently. Might be leaving something special on your lawn. Keep a souvenir. If you find one, let us know about it. That would be pretty funny at Time and Space US. If you, for some reason, hear this and happen to be that 1 in 20 billion chance person who ends up with an actual scrap. So, good stuff. All right, Easter weekend. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Talking about the Pope, the Catholic Church, and some other stuff that's been in the news. Very interesting. Thanks again, by the way, to our sponsor, King Lion. Listen for those ads and give those guys a call. We appreciate their support on the show. We're going to take a quick break and be back for another segment. Stay tuned.
22nd Century Radio.